Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. It's time again to take a break from the daily grind of conquest because we have a brand new Galactic challenge to take care of. We're taken to the planet of Dathomir. We have to take down a Galactic Republic team led by Qui-Gon. It's an interesting choice of a team because Qui-Gon's lead is really for Jedi, but they're throwing in a couple of droids in there, so it seems a bit random. But you know what means Galactic Republic? Yeah, steadfast retribution. Anyway, more about it later. So as always, I first cover the modifiers and defeats and then show you the battles here that I tried out that will help you get max rewards here. Finally getting it after last Inquisitor challenge where most of us got the gold crate. So it's good to be back to the red one. So the battles here I have for you today is a GG droid lineup to get the droid battle out of the way, and then I'll show you 4 different teams that can get 3 kills in one turn, and then also 3 of those 4 will be undersized. So plenty hopefully of teams for you to choose from. But anyway, let's first review the modifiers. Dark magics, this is the annoying one where every 10 turns all defeated characters are revived at 50% health. Now normally to get around this we would bring in a character, right, that can prevent revives and things like that, but if you defeat enemies one by one, you won't be able to defeat 3 of them in the same turn. So this trick won't be as useful this time. The player modifier for the droids, it's nothing really too special, to be honest. Let's just move on. Steadfast retribution. I think we all know what it does. Probably the most annoying modifier of them all. So I will work around it. In terms of feats, the feats themselves are kind of straightforward, I guess. You have to win with a full team of droid units. You have to win with an undersized squad and defeat 3 enemies in the same turn. So definitely lots of flexibility here around what teams you want to use there for. In terms of droids, I'm just going here with a General Grievous led team, but I'm using BB-8 in there instead of B1 because remember B1s can't be revived. So after you lose them very quickly due to constant assists and AoEs, B1s will not last long because of steadfast retribution, and then they won't be able to be revived anymore. So soon you will find yourself 4v5. So that's why instead I'm bringing in BB-8 for his illuminated data destiny. At some point will allow you to overpower the enemies. But anyway, let's just start off first here. Gonna do a wiggle obviously to get the secret intel spreading. However, there Qui-Gon dispelled it, so it will slow us down a little bit. But anyway, let's just start hammering those AoEs, getting target locks going. Fortunately they dodged, so no their buff immunity. There we go. Let's get secret intel going yet again. Join AoE, there we go. Got buff immunity on everybody. Stuck behind a ton on Kenobi. Let's see if we can blow him up with Droids. Oof, wasn't quite enough. Anakin didn't like it. Took down my BB-8. The good thing obviously about there with the Droids, he's stuck in damage immunity for 2 turns, so steadfast retribution won't hurt him. By the way, took down Kenobi. There we go. Alright, just keep going. Unfortunately Anakin there is in stealth, so let's go ahead and hit him. Okay, definitely their damage immunity and Droids helping a little bit to take a couple of hits from Anakin while I was waiting for my team to be revived. Took out Anakin. Here comes Illuminated Destiny. Let's go ahead, finish off R2 before they revive. So there we go. GG droids here with BB-8. Took care of the job for me. I needed a couple of attempts obviously for RNG to align, but eventually I did get it done in my second attempt. Alright, let's go now over to the feat where we have to defeat at least 3 enemies in the same turn. Various options here I'll have for you. So the first one, just for fun, I'll be using Tarkin in here. Because with his basic, every time you use basic, his potency will be stacking, and then the ultimate firepower, his AoE, will deal extra damage based on his potency. So just want to keep using his basic attack over and over again until you get enemies like into red, and then you can unload his AoE and hopefully it will take them out. Bringing in TIE fighter pilots, he's got buff immunity on his AoE, so hopefully we can keep that foresight away, as well as critical damage immunity and taunt from General Kenobi, so we can then unload an AoE. And obviously bringing here in Mara and Palpatine for the turn meter train, and then thrown in here so he can fracture either Kenobi or Jedi Knight Anakin. Decided here to swap turn meter to get a mass stun. Okay, get some buff immunity going. Kenobi lost his taunt, so now I can go ahead, fracture Anakin, so I don't have to worry about him too much. And whenever Tarkin gets a turn, just kind of using his basic to start getting that stacking potency, just going around here, spreading the shocks, because remember, every time enemies that start turn with a shock, they will lose some max health, and if they are Jedi or Rebel, they will lose additional health as well. So this will also a little bit help to slowly grind them down, not just from raw damage, the shocks themselves. Okay, there we go. So we got Anakin in red, we got Kenobi in red. Just here I was thinking, should I take Anakin out before he does anything silly? So just kept pinging away at Anakin. Alright, there we go. I'm saving fracture for when Anakin comes back. Just keep there now working on the other guys. Alright, so I can go ahead now fracture Anakin. Get him in the red as well. There we go. Keep going. Got C-3PO in red as well. Keep going. Everybody's red. I'm worried I'm going to take somebody out. Come on, Tarkin, buddy, get a turn. I'll just do basic over there, and we got 4 enemies alive, so I can go ahead now unload an AoE from Tarkin, and that finished off there. Actually 4 enemies in the same turn. So that's how I got it the first time. Again, I need a couple of attempts to line this up, but because of constant stun and terminator removal there, because of stagger, you can pretty much keep these guys on lockdown. Now for the undersize feat, I have 3 different teams for the undersize feat that will as well complete this feat where you have to defeat 3 enemies in the same turn. I'm just going with Palpatine lead here and Sith Empire trio, so lots of control here with fear, stuns, shock. We can go ahead now dispel, put shock on Kenobi so he doesn't taunt, and then we just kind of keep spreading here the damage, keep Anakin under control. We go, get a stun out as well. We gotta keep taking Anakin out because, you know, he will be annoying, but rather than the rest of the team while Anakin is out, you kind of slowly work on them. Again, taking Anakin out, putting shock on Kenobi so we can now go around, spread the damage, spread the fear, spread the shock. Anakin comes back, take him out straight away, and then just keep getting everybody into slowly towards the red health. And then, you know, you've got 2 options here how you're going to finish them. Raven's got an AoE shock, and then Basti as well with her wild lightning. When she hits somebody with shock, will also deal damage to all enemies. There we go. So just need to get everybody in the red, and then we'll unload wild lightning. Okay, alright, there we go. Alright, Anakin's back. I'll just take Anakin out before we try and defeat everybody here. C-3PO as well. Got him in the red. I think it's time to unload the wild lightning now. Everybody's very low in red. So hopefully Basti's here. Wild lightning will defeat everybody. You just have to target somebody with the shock, and down they go. So this completed now the undersize feat, as well as, if I wouldn't have completed already, the feat where you have to defeat 3 enemies in the same turn. So I've got 2 more teams here that can do both feats here for you. This is kind of flipping around. So we got Sith Empire trio, so this time with Darth Revan lead, and bringing HK as the 4th character. He's got an AoE as well that deals extra true damage based on debuffs, so, you know, his AoE can be quite devastating as well. So we got really 3 ways here, again, either using Revan's shock or Basti's wild lightning, or then the AoE there from HK. So kind of 3 ways here to defeat 3 enemies in the same turn. And good thing about this here, obviously, Qui-Gon is not coming back because of the death mark that came from Darth Revan's lead. I actually did lose Malak there, but he'll come back in a moment. Same strategy as before. Whenever Anakin comes out, just finish him quickly, get him out, while he's slowly kind of spreading the damage here around between everybody else. Get him in low health. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think it's time to load an AoE. Got 3 enemies in the red, and down they go. And there we go, HK was this time lined up to do the big AoE hit there, defeating 3 enemies in the same turn. So got 1 more, obviously, you can use Galactic Legends by all means. Rey with her ultimate should be able as well to take care of, you know, defeating 3 enemies at the same turn, as well as being the Undersize. Steadfast Retribution here is gonna be a little bit annoying. Unfortunately there, General Kenobi was able to eat a Whirlwind. I was surprised there. So the trick here is obviously you can use Whirlwind first on Kenobi to get rid of him, and then another Whirlwind on Anakin. So then both of them can't be revived. But because of constant Steadfast Retribution, I wasn't able to get my Rey above, you know, 60% health to be able to trigger the Whirlwind again. So Anakin kept coming back, but it didn't even matter. I just kept stunning him, taking him out. I'm just kind of waiting for the perfect moment to now use my ultimate. There we go. I used Illuminated Destiny to give offense up to my Rey, so her ultimate will do more damage. Everybody's kind of in low health, unloaded the ultimate, and down they go. So definitely seems like Rey, if you do have Rey, is kind of the most straightforward thing to get this crush them feat done. And there you go, guys. That's all the battles I have for you today. I wanted to share with you. Hopefully it'll help you a little bit to get this red crate now that we don't have Inquisitors. Yay! We'll see if these Inquisitor challenges will keep coming back. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.